not allowed to take photos of the site.
Why?
We're not allowed. Yeah, the only issue with that is it's not open to public at the moment. If you was doing photos of this, you're more than welcome to do photos of this. But
Well,
if you're doing photos
I
of
can
the
film
site,
wherever I want, it's a public place.
barriers.
I'm not in the barriers.
Yeah, but filming what's open.
Camera can go in the barriers, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I don't do TikTok, mate. No,
I've
just...
seen a few of you lads on thingy.
Yeah, I'm not after... Right guys, here we are. We're at the deep. We are gonna go and film the A63 underpass, which opened yesterday in Hull. Bit of a grey day today, but the wind's down, so I can get the drone up. Anyway, let's pay for this parking. Right, let's go. So, just walking through Hull city centre. Well, I'm heading towards Hull city centre anyway. There's the tidal barrier for Hull. There's the deep. Let's go across here. A few shots of the deep there. It's like the tide's in, it's quite high. That's Mighton Bridge. Coming up, heading towards the fruit market area. And then we come out Scott Street Bridge, which I'm going to try and get some filming of that as well. I've got Bert's Pizza place there. Never tried it. I've heard some good things about it. It's supposed to be very nice. Quite expensive. See Hull Minster there in the background. You might not be able to see it closely. And then we'll come through and go down to the main bit, which is Humber Street. For all you some nice bars, places to eat. It's very nice in summer. Not so much today, it's a bit chilly today, this morning. Got Cuban Pete's there, do a nice cocktail, some chicken wings. So what I'm going to do is switch to body cam, and I can get my gloves on. On body cam now. Coming up to the marina, which is looking very nice. Get some shots of that on the drone as well. Scott Street Bridge just in the background there. Right, just coming up to the bridge. Scott Street Bridge. Scott Street Bridge. It's the new underpass. Then what we'll do, we'll take a walk around the side and then we'll get the drone up. Just waiting for the satellites. Come on, satellites. Right guys, so that was the A63 underpass. It just opened yesterday. Looks pretty good. There's quite a few media types on the Scott Street Bridge there, which is interesting. So it might make it to the news tonight. Or it might have already been on the news if you're watching this later. So I think what we'll do now is we'll head into the city centre. Let's see what we can see there. I need to grab a coffee as well. So this is all barriered off. Because apparently they're going to tidy it all up, ready for summer. We shall see. So I'll prepare for a little bit of construction noise in a minute. I'll post and get down there. We'll walk round. Used to have many nights round here when I was younger. Good place to drink. Back in the early 90s. Used to be absolutely heaving. The old waterfront there. Never used to like that place anyway. Now here, it's the Mission. Used to be an old tape store, so you can get like all your rave tapes and stuff, which is pretty good. Good old days. Drum and cymbals. Coming up to White Frigate. Used to be heaving back in the 90s, 2000s, 2010. Obviously everything's shut down now. You've got boys there, or boyses, as we say and all. Oh, there was an HMV down here, I think it's still here. Vape shop. Vape shop. There we go, there's HMV. It's about the only. Well, there are a couple of vinyl shops actually. I think there's one down here, yeah, straight opposite Wrecking Ball. That's a good place to go. I think you get coffee in there, look at some vinyl. I think you can even get a beer in here. We've got some old sort of ruins here. It's the old gate Beverly Gate. It's 1821 to 1780. So he's very old. I think it's used more now for a DOS house. So this building here is a museum, the Whaling Museum. At the entrance to Princess Quay there. Victoria toilets. Which if they are open, I'm going for a pee, so I'll see you in a bit. There we go, we're back. Yeah, let's have the drone up, let's take a closer look. Back in the room. Some lovely shots there from the drone. Let's see if we can get a coffee. Coffee Nero. Baby. Let's have a little wander down here. There is a McDonald's on the corner, but I don't fancy that. Costa. Oh, we could do the Cafe Nero, I think. Let's do Cafe Nero, fuck it. Unmistakable scent of weed everywhere.
Morning, guys. Good morning.
Can I have a Americano, please, to take out? Just the medium one. Please. Sorry. Sorry?
Any milk?
No, no, thanks. That's great. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye-bye. Mission coffee accomplished. I think what we might do, I'll sit down and have a cig, and then we'll have a wander through Princess Key, or Prinny Key as it's known in Hull now. Sit on these benches. UK there. That'll get heaving on a Saturday. lanes there. Up to Brewdog, not sure if it's still open. Oh, it looks like it is. A bit too early for a pint. It's never too early for a pint. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Although I don't think it'll be open. No, looks pretty closed. And we're back out to where we started. Let's head back up to that bridge.
Pytaj się go, on robi tu zdjęcia, powiedz mu, że ale ja mu tłumaczyłem, że ja mu nie wolno, bo ja nie wszystkie rzeczy.
I admit, you're not allowed to take photos of the site.
Why?
It's just the rules. We had a guy in there last weekend, same goes to him, we're not allowed.
Okay.
It's because it's not finished yet and all the equipment and stuff is just for safety reasons.
Okay. Well, there may be site rules, but I'm not an employee of this site, so I can film where I want on a public space.
Right.
So you can't actually stop me from filming.
No mówię, że jest...
Zrozumiałe, ale to nie jest publiczne w tym momencie, bo jest zamknięta praca.
Yeah, the only issue with that is it's not open to public at the moment. It's
Yeah,
the job site, this full thing. The only
That
thing
bit
is
isn't where the barrier is.
Well, the barrier, the road is closed.
Yeah, so the barriers, obviously you can't cross the barriers,
Yeah.
which I haven't done. I'm on this side, so I can film wherever I like.
Tak, tylko że robię zdjęcia na zewnątrz. Robi nam film, a nie drogi.
Yeah, but you're doing photos off the site. If you was doing photos of this, you're more than welcome to do photos of this. But if
Well,
you're doing photos
I
of
can
the
film
site,
wherever I want, it's a public place.
this bit
No,
is.
no,
Yeah.
no,
That bit's not.
It is. Everything around here is
Yeah, but
public.
you just said second ago because of the barriers.
I'm not in the barriers.
Yeah, but you're filming what's over.
Camera can go in the barriers, I can't.
Yeah, but
Do you see?
you're filming over the barriers. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's right, I can film anything I want. It's perfectly legal to film in public anything that you like. As long as I'm not on across them barriers.
Nie,
Do you see?
jest legalne jak jest, jak
I understand what you're saying, lads, but there's nothing you can do. So, yeah.
Where's this going?
YouTube, mate.
YouTube.
Yeah.
You on TikTok?
The YouTube.
Chat?
No, I don't do TikTok, mate. No,
I've
just...
seen a few of you lads on thingy.
Yeah, I'm not after all that. I'm not here for a confrontation.
Yeah.
But the law is, if I'm on a public place, I can film or record or
Yeah,
anything
no,
wherever I like. As long as I'm not over that barrier. Do you see what I mean? Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem, man.
All right. Cheers, lads.
No worries, have a good day.
Yep. Apologise about the audio. I can't get the DJI Mic 3 connected to the phone. I've had to switch to the phone because my battery's died on the Action Cam. Anyway, I think this footage looks pretty good. Right, well, there we go. Coming up to the end of the video now. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Drop us a comment, drop us a like. And I shall see you on the next one.